Hey, how y'all doing? This is Will from Say How You Feel, and I just want to come to you for one moment to do this short video. And it looks like I had the same thing on as I had a little while ago, probably another video. And I do, but I'm doing a couple of videos today. Sorry about that. But I had intention on doing this video and the other video. So, that being said, if you want to know what I'm talking about in this video, it's going to be three methods. The three most effective methods of selling t-shirts or creating garments or whatever it is in the garment business that you want to do. Alright? So, with that being said, stay tuned after this intro. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, the first thing, I get a lot of people asking different questions about different things. Some of them deal with how to print something. Some of them deal with, they want me to be there to print things for them. Some deal with how do they start a t-shirt business with no money. And one of the easiest ways to do it with no money, or the only way to do it with no money to me, is print on demand. Or print on demand / drop shipping. The reason is, in this case, I say it's print on demand and drop shipping because you can use a company like Printful and or Teespring or a couple of other Zazzle. I think is one called. I think I don't really use them, so I don't know all the different kinds. But those are just a few that you can use. And these companies, what they do is you set up a website, or you some of them even have a website. You put stuff on, and on the back end, when someone orders it, you don't pay for anything to host your site there. What happens is on the back end, once someone orders a garment or whatever it is that you're selling, they print it, they package it, and then they send it off. Which is not a bad model if you don't want to have control, or you don't want to house any of your supplies. You know, lots of people make lots of money from them. You know, and if all you want to do is market, that's the key. You have to be able to market your product online. You have to be able to sell your product. And the reason being is because that's what's going to make the difference. That's what's going to make this beneficial. Because the markup is not as high. So like, what I mean by that is your profit is not as high unless you sell a shirt for say $25, which means you have to have an amazing design. You have to be able to really be able to hone in on finding your niche or target audience and get that audience to like and subscribe to what you're trying to sell to them. So, like I said, print on demand and i.e. drop shipping. And that method is not a bad method. It's not a bad system for those who do not want to learn how to print and those who do not want to house their own inventory. So I do subscribe to that, as you know, and that also that thought process. I don't do it, but you know, I think that if that's what you want to do, more power to you. Another thing you could do is you can go and visit some Chinese manufacturers, which are basically, I say Chinese because first thing pops to my head, but in China they have a lot of people that, you know, got the Alibabas and all of them, which also do drop shipping, and that is the major form of drop shipping a lot of people do. They'll create something, or they'll have a product that they created, and then they'll put it on the website and then drop ship it to them. But another one of the manufacturing side that I'm speaking of is you can go over there, give them a design, and they'll print a boatload of design shirts for you. They might print. I think they print them. You have to get somebody in each size, and you can get them for a cheaper price. Now, here's the thing: typically, you're going to have to get them in a situation where you might have to get so many of a certain design on a T-shirt or whatever it is that you're creating, T-shirts, leggings, whatever. You have to get so many of each one. That's a lot to hold. It's a lot to have, and because some other cases, they actually get it done. They mail it to you, and then you do your own self-fulfilling from that point. Which is nothing wrong with that model, if you have the money and the space to have that situation like that, or you have a distribution ability, like you have storefronts or you have places that you can send it and it's going to move, or they're going to sell, like you might sell on Amazon, you might sell on at your local boutiques, whatever it is that you can get your product at, that allows you to get it at a cheaper price, as well as be able to have it on hand. I don't do that to that extent. I've never. Well, let me take that back. I don't do it in that way. My wife owns a boutique, so we do get some stuff from overseas. Not everything, not a lot, but we do get some things. So I deal with them in that regard, but I do not, nor have I ever had them print anything or create anything for me. I think the best I would probably do is get T-shirts from them, blanks, or and things like that, or coasters, mugs, things like that I can then decorate myself. Which leads me to my last and third way of doing things, which is self-fulfillment. Some people, manufacturing sites, you can do self-fulfillment. Print on demand, well, some people order stuff from print on demand up front. Not very many. But manufacturing, they definitely do some self-fulfillment. Basically, you are basically packaging and sending it out to your clients. That is the large part of, that's the one thing about manufacturing, is that you get to fill the product, you know what the product is, and then you get to put your stamp on it and create it the way you want. But when you're talking about self-fulfillment in the aspect that I'm talking about, that means you have a heat press, you have a hat press, you have a mug press right there, I have a 4-color press right here. That means you are decorating the garment to me. And again, this is only to say, Will from Say How You Feel. You're directing you're decorating your garments, you're decorating whatever the suppliers may be, then you're putting it all together, putting the package on it, putting your stamp on it, and then you're mailing it to your client. And to me, that's the way I do it. That's the way I like to do it for my own brands and my own product. But more than anything, I'm more of a manufacturer, which means basically manufacturer. I create designs for people. Well, let me take that back. I prefer they have their own design. I create things for people to sell. I create their own. I do what print on demand does. I'll do what manufacturing companies do. I'll decorate your garments. I'll put everything, your supplies, your mugs, whatever it is that you want, and then send it to you, and you can fulfill it yourself if you want. I do it all. So I say all that to say, you have to figure out which way you want to do. The investment for self-fulfillment is not bad. It's probably not as bad as manufacturing, but it's nowhere near what print on demand is. And because print on demand requires no upfront money, manufacturing requires a lot of upfront money, and self-fulfillment, it just depends on your budget. You can get in it, truthfully, you can get into self-fulfillment at its core for under $300. Will you have the greatest equipment? No. Because you get in it? Yes. Very much so. You can actually get in it for under $300. So, and I may do a video on that later, but I want to take this time and just do this video. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for checking us out. Please like, share, and if this was helpful to anybody, please like, share, subscribe, and support the channel. Again, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Please leave a comment. We're going to be picking from the comment. And we would love for you guys to just like, share, and subscribe. We're going to pick from our comments and figure out who the winner is. We're going to be giving away something. I haven't figured out what we're going to give away. I have a couple of ideas. And I'm going to do another giveaway also on Instagram. So, with that being said, be blessed, be safe, and keep saying how you feel. Peace.